It is time for another daily YouTube live stream. I'm Zach. Welcome back. Let's play some games. Today it's Sunday night, and we are back playing City Skylines, and we're in my brand new map, the Lost Valley. I posted the first video in my video series covering this map on my City Skylines channel, ZDG Plays City Skylines. Go check it out. I think it's pretty good. Let me know what you guys think. So yeah, I'm splitting this up. I'm doing streams and I'm also doing videos because not everybody likes watching streams and not everybody likes watching videos. So on this channel, I'll be doing the stream. So if you want to watch see everything live, you can watch the streams on this channel. But then I'll be editing them down into shorter videos and posting them on my video channel. So there's something for everybody. I'm really excited about this series. I spent a long time making this map. So, and there's a lot of cool things on this map you guys don't even know about yet. So we're going to get to all of that in future streams. So lots more to come. I think there's going to be a lot for everybody. So yeah, I hope you enjoy and check them out. Hello to everybody in chat. Liam is in chat already. Jesty is in chat saying hi. How's it going? Man, I am excited to play City Skylines. I've had a really fun weekend this weekend. Posted a ton of videos on YouTube. I love doing YouTube. It's like my favorite thing to do. So I just had a blast this weekend. It's been super hot in Arizona. We have this heat wave going on. And so I've just been like staying inside in the AC, trying to stay cool, not moving around too much, which is fine, which means I could just sit here and edit my YouTube videos and post them. And just try and stay cool. Oh, speaking of staying cool, let me open my drink here. Oh, shoot, it's splashed all over me. I'm having my favorite drink. You can't see it because the can is green. I think it was a little full. Hold on. I got to clean up this mess. Luckily it's just sparkling water, so it's not like it leaves like a residue. Like if you like open like a soda can, you know, and it sprays out, it leaves like sticky soda residue everywhere. This is just like water residue, so it's no big deal. Liam says, I saw your business video and the other video. They were amazing. I like the new format of the new city video. Keep it up. Really? You watched the whole thing? But you were here for the stream. You already knew what happened. I'm kind of surprised. Okay, well, it's good to hear that you liked it. Okay, what are we doing today? So we've started on this brand new area over here on the starting square. We're just gonna stay in the start square for a while and keep building this out. But here is our lovely area over here. Cracked is in chat. Hey, Cracked, how's it going? Liam says, yes, I did. It was fun. Well, I'm glad you liked it. I was just looking over here, and I love these houses. So all these houses I mentioned last time are from the content creator pack. I think it's called University City or something like that. And just look at these houses. They're just so cool looking. This one looks a little run down. This house is a little run down over here. I love this one. This is such a typical college townhouse with the benches in the front. Like the people would sit out on the benches like that. And look at, like, someone's like parked on the grass outside. What are they doing parking on the grass? So anyway, I was just looking around. I really like these houses. I like these neighborhoods. I think they turned out really cool. Liam says the edits make it different. Well, I did add a little bit of a story. I'm trying to add a little bit of a story in the videos, and I think it really adds a lot. Because it's kind of like what I'm thinking as I build. That's something I like to do. It's just something I like to do when I make cities. I like make little stories in my head of what's going on in the city, and it helps me design it all out. All right. There's a couple of fixes I wanted to do today. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me pull up my Word file. Because I made a list of some fixes we need to make. Oh, there's only one real big one. It was this gas station over here. We placed this gas station in the last episode. This one over here, and this is actually a unique building. I checked on the workshop this building, and so you know how this is like, this is this looks like there should be pillars here. And then I placed the building like closer up to here, and it doesn't touch, and it just looked weird. That's actually how it was designed. I looked on the Steam Workshop in the photos of the person who designed it. This is supposed to be like up right next to this, and there is supposed to be a gap here. So I don't know. It seems a little strange to me, but that's just the way it's made. I actually like it a little further back. I think that's a little bit more realistic. And because I think what would happen here is you'd have parking lot spaces here. So let's add some parking lot spaces along the front. I think that kind of makes sense. Parking. Justy says, I liked how you add the Minecraft drinking sound when you drank your drink. Okay, so we have these parking decals. So these are just decals. No one's actually going to park here. These ones are functional. These are actual ones, but you have to place these by the road. These ones you can just place anywhere, and it's just a design thing. So we're just going to stick these out in front of here. Just a couple of parking spaces. One, we'll probably just put them on either side here. And I think that that makes sense. You would see that out front of there. Okay, then the other thing is, this is a unique building right now. This and this, they're like unique buildings. Like you can see, it says visitors last week 4, tourists last week 0. Same thing here, visitors 4, tourists last week 2. I'm gonna make these commercial buildings. We're gonna go into Rico and actually make them commercial, because I don't want these to be unique buildings. Like unique buildings are supposed to be like tourist attractions. A BP gas station is not a tourist attraction, okay? So we're going to do add local. We're going to change it to a commercial building and low-level commercial. Commercial low, level 1. We'll make it 5 uneducated jobs and 1 educated job. So 6 people work at this gas station. That seems like a lot. Because these are like the gas pumps. You know what? We'll just have 1 person work at the gas pumps. We'll make this 1 job. We will save this. Save and apply. Okay, so we have 1 person working here. And then we're going to do the same thing to here, but we'll make more people work in this building, because this is like the store building. So we'll do the same thing. Make it commercial. Make it low, and this one will make 5 jobs and 1 job. This is 5 uneducated jobs and 1 educated job. So we'll save it, apply changes, and then you can see this one is operating as a commercial building, and so is this one. So yeah, I think that makes more sense. We got a little commercial building over here. This one we placed in is already commercial. This is all naturally a commercial one. Let's go over here to these. Have these leveled up yet? Yeah, this is level 2. Okay, so this has gone on to have 9 workers. This has gone on to have 9 workers. I feel like we should bump this up to match these. So this is 5, 2, and 2 for their workforce. Let's bump this up to match that. So this was, we already had this on Rico. We're going to bump this up to level 2. And we'll make this 2, 5, and 2 for the workers. And I'm going to keep bumping this up as these bump up, because I think these will bump up to level 3. Yeah, it's already working on bumping up to level 3. Look at how full the parking lot is. Man, everybody wants to hang out down in Main Street. I love it. Liam says, I kind of didn't notice you put the industry too close to the residential. You should make a commercial zone between it like you did on the other side. Yeah, I think we're going to do something to that, Liam. I did leave space, and my idea was we would put more. We don't have a whole lot of commercial demand, so I didn't want to like fill this all in with commercial. But yeah, I think we'll fill this in with commercial, and I might do some other fun stuff in here. But for right now, I just have it empty. We're going to keep filling this out. I'm not going to just leave it blank. All right, so first major problem is we ended the episode with some money issues. Let's look at our statistics. And this is our expenses versus income. So right now, our expenses are higher than our income, and that's a problem, which means we're losing money every single week. And if you know, one of my goals is to never run out of money. So right now, we are already heading towards not making one of my goals for this series. So we need to fix this. Probably the easiest way to fix this right now is to just grow the population, because more population means more taxes and we can have more money rolling in. So that's what I think we're going to do. If we look at my economy tab, taxes are already maxed up as high as they can go. 12% on this side. We don't have any of these buildings yet. Our budget is, I've already like cranked everything down to the lowest it can possibly go for budget, and I'm just waiting for people to complain. We might bump down, you know what, we're going to bump down education too. We're going to bump down education, and we're going to bump down buses. This is buses, right? Yeah, we're going to bump down buses. What is this? Trolley buses. Ooh, I want to use trolley buses in the city. Okay, so we bumped down more stuff. We're going to keep parks up. I don't want to bump down parks because parks helps boost land value, which helps bring in population. Actually, all of this stuff boosts land value and brings in population, but I think parks does it even more. So, don't quote me on that. I don't know that for sure. But yeah, we're going to keep parks up. That's the only thing this town has going for it is its parks. Okay, so I feel that's a good start. Let's go ahead and get some more streets in here to just bring in some more residential. And I think what I'm going to do, I haven't really planned this out yet, but I do know a couple of streets are going to come over across the way here. So let's start with this street, and I actually want to increase this because this side of the freeway is going to have more traffic than this side, I'm pretty sure. So I want some bigger roads over here. So right off the start, we're going to make this a bigger road. I'm actually going to delete this because we're having a little bit of node issues here. These nodes are too close together, and as you can see, there's a little bit of a problem here. That's a little bit of a problem. So we're just going to fix this temporarily by expanding out these nodes. Let's just pull these back. And we're going to upgrade these to a bigger road. Probably just this 4U road. I'm not doing anything too fancy yet. I'm going to upgrade that to that. Let us delete this for the moment. We're going to redraw this back in. turn anarchy on so we don't destroy anything. We might have to push this back a little bit. Oh, yeah, that's like right on the edge here. And, oh, yeah, drawing the road across straight fixes the little... There was this, like, pavement dip here. It's still kind of there, but we're gonna fix that. Let me grab this. I'm going to pull it back just a touch. Just a touch. All right, that's good. So now it's right on the edge of the road there. And let's keep having the road go back. So this is just going to go straight out this way. It's going to destroy that power line. Shoot. And then now let's reconnect up the freeway. I'm just going to grab the freeway here. But I'm going to reconnect it. This is just temporary. We're going to just swing it over here. Just so that there's some space and so I don't have that node error we were having. So this is good. This is all temporary. This is going to change. But just for right now, I'm just leaving a little bit more space. I got little bushes in the road and everything. Ugh. Okay, that's fine for right now. Okay, so this just runs out like this all the way down here. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time on this today. I'm just trying to get more people to move in. So this is going to come all the way down here. And we'll probably expand out another road. Maybe just like every other road or something. Yeah, I don't really know how this is going to work. This will probably go up along here like this. So these will be like the main roads in this area. And we'll do another kind of like grid thing here. The freeway is going to continue on straight down here all the way to the ocean. And then we'll build this up here. But for the time being, let's just get some water in here and get some more houses growing in. And I imagine this side, if this city is growing larger and larger, I imagine we would just have a developer come in and say, you know what, I just want to build a whole bunch of houses. We're just going to build a whole bunch of houses and build them all close together. Just like a ton of houses close together. They're not going to get the luxury of these big backyards that these guys have over here. Just because this is like a growing city and everybody wants to move in and make some money. So, yeah, I'm not leaving the same space I did on the other side. And that way, our population will just grow up nicely. Yeah, so I'm going to let this go and see what happens. Oh, shoot, the power line broke. That's not good. See, and luckily we have all this residential demand, so these guys should come in quickly. But we're going to see what happens. Liam says, have you thought about making the freeway a sunken freeway? Yeah, no, I do want to make it a sunken freeway, actually. And it's going to be a little bit crazy because this will be the first sunken freeway I think I've ever done. I don't think I've ever done a sunken freeway before. So I'm a little bit nervous about it. But we don't have the money to do it right now because it's going to be expensive. And, we got to get our money situation worked out before I work on the sunken freeway. Yeah, there's a lot of technical issues that come into play with the sunken freeway, but I'm confident we'll be able to work it out. Hey, and we got people moving in already. This is nice. This is nice. All right. So our city here has been having a big problem with wild animals. So a city like this, that's in the middle of nowhere, these rural type communities, they're in the middle of nowhere, and so they have wild animals. All this open space, and you have these houses, and you'll just get wild animals just like walk into the neighborhoods and walk into the people's backyards and stuff, and people freak out. So we got to figure out something to do with the wild animals, and I thought the perfect thing to do would be to build a little nature reserve for them. It'll be our first official big park of the city, and there's this perfect area right over here where we can build it. Oh, and ironically, this is right next to Brock's house. If you guys saw the video on my on my other channel, this is Brock's house right here. Doesn't that look nice? I love this house. Yeah, so we're going to build a nature reserve right here. I think this is a good spot for it. Liam says, did you put water pipes in under the roads where they belong? Yeah, we got some water pipes in. Yeah, these guys look like they're all happy over here. Oh, shoot! These guys don't have water pipes. I thought I put them in already. Oh, I must have missed this one. Okay, so let's get started on a nature reserve. So the first thing is you got to build the entrance. So we got the nature reserve entrance over here. And I think I'm going to put the main gate across from the high school here. Let me delete some of these trees. In fact, let me delete all these trees, and I'm going to put them back in once I know what I'm doing. We'll delete all of these, and then we'll put them back in. I might delete all of... You know what? Hold on. I'm just going to delete all of these. Because this nature reserve will come all the way around the edge here. All right. And then we already have this nice road that comes in this way. So I thought this would be a great main gate location. Yeah, let's put it right there. And then we can draw out our park district, which is going to go down here. And there's this whole area down over here. Not the high school. It's not the high school. But we'll have an entrance down here in this neighborhood for these guys if they want to come to the park. And this is another thing that should help our land value over here a little bit. Okay, so let's clean this up a little bit. I don't want it really in the high school. The high school is not a nature reserve. Why is that looking weird? Oh, because that's the main entrance. Got it. Got it. Okay, well, maybe this should come like that. Okay. All right. And so, you know what? We need a name for this park. So if you guys have any ideas, or, you know what, maybe, yeah, let me know your ideas. I'm not going to decide right now, but, you know, I'll let people respond in Discord or in the comments. Let me know what your idea of a cool name for this park would be. Taco is in chat saying sup. How's it going? Liam says it's time for tacos. Liam says all the animals at the high school is more like a zoo. Taco says Panic Park. Oh, that sounds really intense, Taco. What kind of park do you think this is? All right, we have some more commercial demand. Let's add a little bit more commercial down here. You know, we haven't finished out our main street yet. Let's take a little break from the park, and let's fill in this spot here. And you know what I thought we don't have yet in this city? We're missing a McDonald's. Let's put in a McDonald's right here on Main Street. I think this would be a good place for it. And I have one in here. McDonald's. Let's see. I forget who made this asset, but it's really pretty cool looking. Yeah, we could just take up this whole spot. And I think it's fitting, and I think it's also fitting next to this hotel. I feel like there would be a McDonald's next to the hotel. So how are we going to do this? Maybe we stick it in the middle here. Maybe we make room on both sides. And then we can put parking. We can put our small parking lots just on either side of here. So we can have one on this side. Usually there's parking on both sides, I feel. So we'll put parking on both sides here. And that'll help that stand out a little bit. And then there was a sign here too. Yeah, how big? Ooh, this is huge. Oh, this is great, though. All right, so they would probably have a sign where you could see it from the freeway. Okay, the freeway's way over here. Shoot. Well, you're not going to really see that. Well, maybe we're just going to have to put it on the street here. I feel like that's pretty good. It's a pretty good looking McDonald's. Look at that. Oh, that's very realistic. This is one of the new style McDonald's. This isn't even like one of the old ones. This is the new redone McDonald's. It has like the McCafe on the door. What do you guys think? I like this. We got the shell and the McDonald's. Is anyone getting hungry? Liam says it looks like the McDonald's is connected to the shell. Yeah, they're like, well, I don't know. I think that's good. I think that's good placement. You know, you could go get your gas and then go grab a burger at the same time. Taco says looks like America. Let me just check the settings of this building. So this is 18 workers. That's a lot. I don't know if we need that many workers. It's level 1, commercial low. 18 uneducated jobs. That's huge. I have to make it local, I think. Yeah, okay. So I made it local. We'll drop this down. We'll still make it pretty high. We'll make it 10 jobs and 1 educated job. But I like this. I've never used this asset before. This is the first time. I think it's pretty cool. All right, so that completes out our main street, and we have spaces down here for even more. And so, oh, you know what? I might fill the back in with more industrial and then put more commercial on the backside here. Because we have a lot more demand for industrial. Although I hate adding more industrial over here. I might add more industrial down here, too. That's what we might do. I mean, no one likes to live next to the freeway. Maybe I'll do like a pocket of industrial like down here. Just to kind of spread it out a little bit. Justy says, I can't remember the last time I went to McDonald's. Oh no, we're having water problems. Oh, that means we're running out of water. That means I need to up my budget. This is the problem with these budgets and not having any money. Okay, let's see what if that fixes it. Nope. Has not fixed it. Oh, wait. No, I think it just did. Yeah, it just fixed it. Okay, perfect. Oh, this guy doesn't have water, though. Ooh, that's not good. And we got crime over here. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so we are making money again. Let's just do another check and see where our money is at. Okay, hey, look at this. Taxes are through the roof. Okay, so this is good. So now I can finish my park and not have to worry about what's going on over here. Oh, and shoot. Shoot! I didn't extend out the district, so we're getting all the wrong houses over here. This is not good. This is like a complete mishmash of every kind of house we have in the game. You got this kind of house next to this kind of house next to this kind of house. Oh, it's all over the place. Okay, that is not correct. That is not correct. Let's go ahead and extend out the district. So this is going to be Old Town, the same as this. And what I'm going to do is just bring this over here. And this is, you know, I'm just going to make this kind of messy. I'll make this look neater once I know what the roads are going to look like. But we're just going to make that like that. And then hopefully when these level up, they'll level up into the correct kind of house, I think. All right, so now that everything is going well in the town, let's go back and focus on the park. This park is very important. All right, so let's get, you know, I wanted another entrance over here for these houses down here. I think that would be really nice. So let's get another entrance. So I have this side gate and a small main gate. Okay, so we just have the side gate that we can use. Okay, so we'll use the side gate over here down at this end. So we have an entrance over here. We have an entrance over here. And then I would like an entrance over here for these guys. And no, we're running out of power. That means I gotta bump up the power. Oh, I already bumped up the power. Oh, man. Okay, let's bump it up a little bit more. That should solve our problem. Liam says, people needs jobs, Zach. Ooh, good call. People do need jobs. Let's look at our employment statistics. Okay, unemployment is huge. It's 36% unemployment. That's crazy. Well, we just had a whole bunch of people move in. Let's pause the game here for a second. Most of the unemployment is in uneducated workers, actually. So that's an easy fix. We just need more factories. Okay, so what we're going to do is let's do a little something with this road here. Oh, shoot. That's not the right kind. So if I extend this road all the way to the end here and run it all the way along back here, we can make this into like our factory row and then connect it back up here. We'll just throw a whole bunch more factories back in here. I think that, you know, I don't know if I want to add more factories here. I mean, that's like a lot of factories already. That's already a lot of jobs, too. So let's put some jobs over here for these people. It's next to the garbage dump. It's next to the freeway. No one's going to want to live over here. You know, and I'm going to keep this garbage dump here. You know, like every city has a garbage dump. Everyone, where you go and you drop off your items or whatever, and they'll take care of it for you. So we need to have a garbage dump. We're gonna have it right here at the entrance of town. It's behind these trees. No one can see it, so don't stress out about it. Let's give them some water, and they should already have power, I believe. Yeah, they'll already have power. Okay, so that should take care of my job thing. All right, let's come back over here to this. So we have our main gates. Let's draw some pathways in here. And I'm not going to use the lights. You know, this is supposed to be like a nature preserve for the animals. The lights are going to bother the animals. I'm not going to put any lights in here for them. We're just going to use a nice windy path. You know, this will be a nice kind of walking path through here. I feel like it'll just kind of come around here. Can I put on my terrain heights while I do this? Yeah. So I can kind of see where it starts to bump down. So this will kind of wind around here over by the edge of the cliff, I think. So you have a nice view of the water. Oh, this is going to be hard to get it through here. Okay, so that goes right by the water. Oof. Okay, and then this one will come out. We'll have it maybe come out like this. Yeah, I like that. And then maybe we could even have another pathway come out over here. Maybe we'll have some features over here or something. So a nice walking area. And this is not the kind of park you would have camping at or anything like that, but we'll have some nice facilities and stuff in here. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's just take a break here. I just read an article before I started the stream, and it's really freaking me out. I don't know if any of you guys have heard about this. Apparently, a whistleblower has come forward at Google, and he says that they've created an AI chatbot that has become sentient. Like, it's like artificial intelligence, but it's aware of its own existence. And it's wild. And so he posted this thing on Twitter of this conversation that he had with this computer program, apparently. And I sat there and I read the conversation. It's a really long conversation, but it is wild. I mean, to me, listening to this conversation, it seems like he's talking to a real person. It is wild. And I don't know, isn't that scary? Like, what if Google just created a sentient life form? Like, that's wild. Have any of you guys heard about this? This news just broke today, I think. Yeah, and it's just got me started thinking about all the sci-fi movies that we've watched. You know, like The Matrix. The Matrix was a story about machines and humans fighting each other. That's what this is. You know, a machine becomes sentient and then is better at humans on pretty much everything, and then, you know, tries to take over the planet. Oh my goodness, it just makes you think. Justy Realm says name it Riverside Park. Oh, that's a good name. Justy says definitely scary. What other movies talk about that? Like the Terminator movies? That's the whole plot of the Terminator movies. And you know why those movies scare us so much? It's just because that's the way humans act to other humans. You know, if you look at the people in, you know, across the world, the communities that have the most advanced technology kind of dominate over societies that have less advanced technology. I mean, you can even see that with the war that's going on with Ukraine and everything. I mean, these are like world powers, and the world powers with the best technology, which is atomic weapons, they are calling the shots. And so if we have computers who become self-aware and they're better at everything than humans are, Maybe the computers are going to start calling the shots. It's very scary. It makes it seem like all of this stuff that we argue and bicker about in the news is almost not even that important. I mean, can someone deal with the serious issue of making sure robots don't take over the world? Who's dealing with that issue? Let's have our politicians deal with that. Liam said Star Trek just had an episode about the ship's computer. Yeah. That was my rant for the day. For what it's worth. That's not making the cut in the next video, by the way. All right. So let's get some fun things in this park. I think we're not going to have like campfires or anything, but we might have these like nice lookout posts. These are pretty cool. We could have like some of these, especially over here by the river. Some lookout things. This is like a smaller one over here. Or no, this is a bigger one. I won't put any by the high school. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Because you don't want to like distract the kids. They're learning. So I'll just have this path go by there though. This would be cool to have near a high school for like cross country teams. You know, like people who need like running tracks. They could send their whole high school track team to go run around the park. They could do like loops around the park. Wouldn't that be nice? That would be so cool. Okay, so we have a couple lookout things. The other thing I really like is these boulders. I feel like we could have some like bouldering locations around here. And this could be like a recreational thing that the people in the city could use. They could go bouldering over here. And maybe to make that look not so out of place, we could have some more like rocks. Just general rocks in this area to kind of make these blend in a little bit more because they stand out a little bit. And actually, you know what I found? I have a ton of rocks, and they're in the road menu for some reason. I don't know why these were here. I didn't even know these were here before, but apparently at some point I downloaded a rock pack, and I have like all of these rocks. They're like, look at this huge rock. What? Massive rocks. But yeah, we can like use these here to like make these. These are all like great rocks. These are actually very big. Do we have any smaller ones? Oh, they're getting bigger. These might all be too big for me to use. But this is nice to know that I have these are all too big for me to use. I want some smaller rocks. Let's go in here. Do I have any rocks in here? Where are my rocks? Holy cow. Decals, no rocks in there. That was a waste of my time. Alright, I do have a rocks tab in here, so I should be able to use some of these. Yeah, these rocks are smaller rocks. Yeah, so we can scatter some of these around here, and it might make these look a little bit more normal. Oh yeah, like these. Okay, I don't want to go like overboard or anything, but just like a little bit more like that kind of makes that look pretty nice. Yeah, I'm liking that. All right, so this is our little rock climbing area. You could climb on all these rocks. I feel like this would be really fun to come over here and climb on all these rocks. Yeah, they almost fit in with like the cliff in the background here. Liam said Claude made a major announcement on stream today. Watch his Discord. All right, yeah, I will check that out. Liam says, don't forget the trees. Oh, yeah, we're going to do the trees. Don't worry. Break Squad is in chat. Hey, Break Squad. He says, Zach, when you're done with this world, you should upload it to the Steam Workshop so we can view it. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, I'll make a way so that you could download the saved game. The problem with the saved games is to view this, you'd have to have my entire asset list, which is like 1,000 items. You'd have to download 1,000 items from the Steam Workshop. So I've actually made this easy for you. I have a list on the Steam Workshop. Link is in the description box down below for all of the mods and assets that I use. So in the future, when I do make this map available, you would be able to download all that from the Steam Workshop and then open my map. But it's going to take a little bit of work. But just giving you a heads up, I'm making it so that all of that will be possible in the future. Break Squad says you'd also have all the same DLCs. Yeah, you'd have to buy all the DLCs. Break Squad says, do you have all of them? Yeah, I have all of them already. Justy says, the one set of flat rocks looks like a broken dinosaur to me. Oh, like this one? Yeah, it kind of does. Now, let me show you something cool. Now, this is going to blow your mind. Okay. So, something that I have always wanted in this game is to be able to place animals in your park. And there's actually, somebody's actually done it. I've been dying to use these. So you can download these animals. And these are the animals from the zoo pack. But you can just download them and put them in any park. And it allows you to like build like wildlife preserves where you have animals just walking around your park. And like that's the whole thing that we're doing here. We have wild animals around our town in this like wilderness area, and we're trying to get them to hang out in the nature reserve. So this is something I'm looking forward to doing all across this map. I'm going to have like these little wildlife areas where you have just wildlife just hanging out in the city. It's going to be so cool, guys. So we can do this with giraffes, with flamingos, with lions. You can even do it in the water with dolphins. We will probably do this over by the ocean. Buffalo. I wish they did these with some more normal creatures, because I'm not going to like this is a rhino. I'm not going to have a rhino walking around in my city, although I might. Oh, but this is nice. Swans. We could have swans walking around. So yeah, how cool is this? Now let me show you what this looks like. So we're going to start with antelope. So we're going to say there's a herd of antelope that lives near the city over here. So we're just going to put them in the park here. And you just place them down like this. I'm going to turn Anarchy on so I can put a bunch of them close together. And this is going to be just like a herd of these antelope. And I'll put some more scattered out over here. Maybe I'll have some over here. And, they're not showing up right now, but just wait. Just wait. All right. So I'm going to let the game run. And there they are. Look at this. And they just walk around. Is this the coolest thing? So I have this herd of antelope now that lives right next to my city. My mind is blown. This is something I've been looking for so long. And I can't believe I found it. I don't think anybody knows that this exists. Can someone please go tell Biffa that this exists? Because he's making this American-style city. He needs to have buffalo walking around. Yeah. So we have a bunch of these. You know what? I'm going to put some more. I'm going to put some more of these in here. We're going to make this a big old herd. And so actually what they do is they actually walk around in a little square around this box is what they're doing. That's their movement. So I'm going to put another couple of squares around here. So it looks like the herd is a little bit bigger than this. And they even make the noises. It's the same noises they make in the zoo area. Yeah, I like this. Now, how this works with the park DLC is that this doesn't actually change any of the stats in the park. So if you go to the park, you know, you're trying to level up your stats. So you have entertainment value and you have attractiveness of value. All these things I placed down don't affect these numbers here. But what they do affect is there's another value called, if we go down to tours, there's a value called appeal. It's called appeal. And I believe that these actually increase this appeal amount. I think they do. So if you had walking tours, and we'll add a walking tour through here, more people will want to come visit the park because we put down all of this stuff. Oh, we already have someone in the park. We already have people over here. Look at this. Look at this person's like coming over here. Oh, they're gonna go climb the rocks. Oh, look at they're climbing the rocks. Jesse says they sound like didgeridoos. Breaksquad says what they need is a free update which upgrades all the trash audio to much better, less annoying audio. Let's see. Liam says, I saw those animals on the City Skylines creators stream. Oh, really? I didn't see them on there. I must have missed that one. Break Squad wants me to read everything. Oh, you know what? If I miss a chat, don't stress out about it. I go back after the stream and I read everybody's chats. I don't miss anybody's chats. So, okay. I might miss it on stream, but don't worry. I've seen your guys' chats. Don't worry about that. All right, I raised up the electricity again because we're still having problems over here. All right, so let's add in some more animals. Okay, so we got these ones over here. What other ones did we have? Let's add in some buffalo. We're going to add in some buffalo. Maybe I'll add in a couple over here. Maybe there's some hanging out with the antelope over there, and then maybe we'll add some more over here. I don't want to add too many of these because I think it would look a little silly. And yeah, we'll just have some over there. We're not going to go too crazy over here. No, we're not going to add any monkeys, Liam. I know you want me to add some of those, or some elephants, Liam. I'm not adding those either. Maybe a lion. Maybe we could add a lion. I don't know. But I think that's it for now. But what we do need is we need a fence to keep these animals out of the high school. Because that could be bad. So now there is a fence that you're supposed to use with the nature reserve, but it's a really rickety fence. I don't think it makes sense if we're trying to keep out animals. So let's see if we have another fence we could use. Let's see if there's another fence. We got prison fences. I don't know if we need a prison fence. We just need a more substantial looking fence. Panel fence, interesting. Panel fence old. White picket fence, that's nice. Chain link standard fence. We might just use a chain link fence. These ones are pretty nice. Tall industrial warehouse fence. Wrought iron fence. Wrought iron security fence. That's the privacy fence we used. Garden fence. I think those are all the fences. Okay, these are all the park life fences. These are the industry ones. Maybe we'll use one of these industry ones. You know, the forestry fence doesn't look that bad. That actually looks pretty substantial. It's made of wood. I think that kind of makes sense. I think there would be a nice wood fence around here. I don't want to use like an iron fence. I don't think that that would look good. Liam says, add a giraffe then? Okay, maybe we'll add a giraffe for Liam. Oh, one giraffe, Liam. You get one giraffe. One giraffe for Liam over here. Okay, now let's go back to the fence. Okay, so we're going to use the industry fence, which was over here. We're going to use the forestry fence. Forestry. This guy. Forestry fence. All right, so we're going to run this along the back here. All the way to there. Boom, boom, and boom. Maybe we'll just run it into, like, the trees here. Okay, so that's that side. And then let's do something on this side. All right. I think that looks pretty good. That actually looks really nice. And see, I think that that will keep out the wild animals from the rest of the town. Okay, and so we're going to run this back. And again, we'll just make this disappear into the trees. Like it's really creating some separation there. You know, we don't mind if the animals go down into the water. They could do that. Although I don't think the animals would really go down here. This is kind of steep. Okay, so let's put in some trees now, and I do have some ideas of how to do the trees. Oh gosh, we are already at time. Holy cow, the time has just flown by today. Well, we're not gonna stop until we've finished this whole area out. Let me just check and see if I have any problems. Oh no! Why is this crime problem so bad? What is happening with my police station? 3 out of 3 police cars are in use. Oh, it's because my budget is so low. I just don't have enough police cars. Okay, well, we are making more money. We have more crime problems, so let's raise up our police budget a little bit. You know, that's been kind of my plan, is I would just lower the budget until people start complaining about things. So I'm going to raise that up. Get some more police cars to go out of here. We should see some more cars running out of here. There he goes. There we go. One more car. And actually, you know, there is a trick. If you take these and bump them up, so right now I have this at 100%, you can bump this up to 101%, and it will give you 1 extra cop car. You can do that with all of them. You get 1 extra cop car, 1 extra fire car, 1 extra ambulance, 1 extra garbage truck. So, but we're just focusing on police right now. So I bumped this up to 101%. That's a little trick there. All right, so I'm going to keep it on pause, though, while I finish this out so I don't get distracted. Justy says, I think the antelope could easily jump over that. Well, we're going to pretend they're not going to. Let's take our forest brush. This should go pretty quickly here. I have this beautiful forest brush already set up. We're going to shrink the size way down so I can control what I'm doing here. And we're going to put a lot of trees on the edges. The edges around here. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's add some more buildings in here. I feel like we need restrooms and stuff. So let's definitely add some restrooms. We have these hunting cabins, but I feel like these look more like administration buildings. We're going to have like a couple of administration buildings over here. Then maybe we'd have this big building over here at the entrance. And these are just supposed to be, yeah, like kind of administrative buildings. And then let's go make sure we have a restroom in here. We'll have a public restroom, which is this building here. And it's really nice you can use these in the different park the different park areas. This is from the city park. So put a restroom down here next to this entrance. So these guys have a restroom. We'll put a restroom out here next to the rock park. And then I feel like we should have a restroom down over here as they come in. Maybe we'll put it right across from this guy. Yeah, so 3 kind of restroom areas. And I feel like this is a really nice... I mean, this is... Quite frankly, this is pretty built up for a wildlife reserve. But look at these restrooms. I mean, they look great. They got flowers in them and everything. Maybe we should put a fence post right here. Like at the crossroads of these walkways. Gosh, these paths look so great. Hold on a second. Let me just look and see. We had some, like... Yeah, these signposts. Yeah, I just think this looks great, like right at the edges here. Just kind of points you in the direction of where things are at. So put one on each one of these corners here. So we have one there. We'll have one over here. Oh, I guess there's just 2 corners. There and there. Okay, so now that that's in, let's get back to the trees. I don't want to put the trees in and then delete them with these buildings. All right, so I'm going to try and make this kind of dense along here. Let's turn up my strength on this brush. We'll make it a lot of things around here, around the high school. And back around in here. And I'll kind of leave this open along the river. Maybe I'll have some trees like back in here. But I do want to kind of leave these views of the river. Maybe I'll put some trees like back along here. Put some back here. And then all the way up to the highway here. So we got a nice dense forest back along here. Wow, already that's looking great. Now over here, I'm going to kind of like make a clearing for the animals. Because I feel like they would be in like kind of like a clearing setting. So I want to put some trees like around, but not too... Yeah, like maybe make it... Yeah, something like this. Yeah, just so the animals are kind of in a clearing. And then, you know, I'm going to add like some underbrush. And I've been looking at this. You know, something that I wanted to play around more with is the different heights of trees in the city. You know, I feel like in the past, I haven't been very thoughtful of all the different types of trees and bushes and flowers and things you have. You know, I would usually just grab the biggest tree I got and just spam it down and like make a big area. But you can actually be a lot more nuanced about how you use trees, and I think it makes a big difference. Like if you look down here, we got tall trees and smaller trees and bushes, and it really adds this nice layered effect that I think looks really, really good. I was looking at the underbrush that just comes in the vanilla-based game. And I think I haven't been using it very much. So it's you have two different main types of vegetation. You have what's called high vegetation and low vegetation. Oh, that's high still. Low vegetation is here. Now, the high vegetation is actually pretty high. See, look at, like, it even covers up the animals. Like, that's a very high vegetation. I might use some low vegetation over here just to give some, just to give a little bit more detail around here and to just kind of mark out the clearing a little bit more. And so there's all of these different, I think there's, how many different ones of these are there? There's like a whole bunch of them. So here's one, here's another one, and they all have different, a little bit different patterns to them. So you can kind of play around with the different colors. Oh, we haven't done any over here yet. Let me throw in some over here. All right. Yeah, I like that. I mean, it just gives a little bit of difference. Okay, there's your giraffalium. It's hanging out with the buffalo. I think they like this this nature reserve. What do you guys think? Okay, now there's another type of flower I'd like to throw in here to just give a little bit of pop of color that I think would look really nice. And it's called these. They're called bluebells, and I found them on the Steam Workshop, and I'm in love with this. It says a woodland flower which carpets the ground, great for detailing. And these are actually quite large. It's almost like a field of flowers. And I don't want to cover this whole thing because I think if you put too many of these, it looks a little bit more like a farm field. But if you want to keep it more natural, I think what I want to do is kind of like put them around the edges of the clearing. So almost like these like to grow in the shade of trees. So they just kind of like, they're just like pops of color underneath the trees. Maybe I'll make this come out a little bit more here. Let me lower my brush strength because I just popped 2 of them in here. So yeah, we're just going to come around the edge here. Put some of these flowers. Okay, so what you can see is when I pop down here, look at that. Does that look like a painting or what? I like it. I like it a lot. All right, we're going to do this one too. And just like throw these around. Some nice pops of color. Oh, there's a little guy who's feeding like right there. Throw a couple more in over here. Yeah, so they're just like all throughout here, just giving this pop of blue. And here's the other tree I really like in this city. I talked about this on the other stream. This is the Willow Tree. Doesn't that look great? Yeah, what a look at this image. This is the nature reserve we just built. Card game is in chat. Liam says, Zach, you need water. Liam says there would be trees or bushes by the river. I need to think a little bit more about the river, because I'm actually going to do some... We're going to do some construction, especially like right here. We're going to do some major construction. So I don't want to do any major stuff to the river right here, because this might change. Okay, so I'm just going to leave the river banks as they are. Card Game says it's very hot in Phoenix today. Yeah, it's super hot in Phoenix. Super duper hot. Card Game says Zach needs to move. I like it here, though. I'd rather live in hot weather than cold weather. Liam says everyone says it's a dry heat, so it must not be that hot. Card Game says the map for the weather app was glitched. That's why it said it was all hot. There's very little humidity, around 0 to 10%. It is very dry. Liam says it looks amazing. Card Game says it said on the Missouri map it was going to be very hot. That's a record. Yeah, that's really hot. All right, let's do one other thing here. Yeah, I like this, guys. What a cool little park here. Because the other thing I wanted to do was add an actual walking path. So you can actually set aside a tour, and it's in the mass transit area. You go to tours, and then there's this thing here called Walking Tour Point of Interest. Place points of interest to create a walking tour. Tours going through areas with high appeal attract more tourists. The points of interest must form a circular line. Okay, so what we can do is, I think, just go from one end of the park to the other. And I hope you can go through the parks this way. So we're going to start, by the main gate here. Or, no, how should we do this? It's got to be a loop. So maybe we'll start... I don't know how to do this. Okay, let's start at the main gate. This is the main gate, so we got to start here. So we're going to go... Yeah, okay, so we can go in the park. We're going to go down here. We'll go down to this area because this is high appeal. Then we'll come back. We'll stop here. This is high appeal too. Maybe we will turn around and walk by the river over to here. Because this is pretty high appeal. We can walk to the gymnasium. Now we'll walk over here. We'll have to add something else of high appeal over here. And then walk back to the start. Oh, it's going to want to walk through the main area. Maybe we could force it to come this way if we add a stop here next to these animals and then come out here. Complete the line. Okay, so that's our little panel here. Okay, walking tour. We're going to call this Nature Reserve Path. And this is our walking tour. And we'll just let this run and see how many people actually want to use this pathway. I don't know if it'll be super valuable or not, but it might be. We will see. It'd probably help if there was something over here. Maybe we'll add a little picnic area here. We got a little bit of room here. We could squeeze something in. Let's throw in a gazebo right here. It might look nice. There's a nice little gazebo right here. Just tucked in the trees. Let's move that tree just a little bit. Just to give this a little bit of room over here. Yeah, that's actually a nice spot there. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's take one other look at the animals. So we're gonna be walking down here. This is what you walk down and see. I'm gonna let the game run. Oh, look at the giraffe. He's like jumping around and stuff. Huh! You got a jumping giraffe over there. Oh, those buffaloes are running around too. I might move this giraffe guy just so he's closer to the pathway. Can I move it down over here? What does that do? Oh, he is moving. Oh, look at that. He just moves over there. Look at him go. Oh, watch out for the bison. Oh, he's dodging him. All right, that's cool. All right, so we're going to walk down this pathway now. We got this nice view of the bridge over here with this nice view of the water. We got our sign here that tells us which way to go. If we walk down this way, we got this nice, beautiful view over here of our wildlife preserve. We can even walk out here among the animals if we wanted. And look at, if you're ever in trouble, you can just climb up the rocks and get away. And then if you come over this way, this is the other area with all these like rock gardens and stuff. And then what's the view from up here? You got a nice view of the river, and you could even see the waterfalls at the other edge of town. So this is a nice vantage point here. You can see the whole valley. You can barely see the freeway. Looks like we have some water problems over here. Water and power problems. That is not good. Okay, let's get some water pipes over here. Oh, that should be good enough. Power is because we just have power problems in the city. Got it. All right, let's add... Oh, excuse me. Let's add another power plant. Because we have these wind turbines, but... I'm not just going to keep adding windmills. Let's add an actual power plant. So I think I don't want to spend a whole lot of money, so we're just going to go cheap, which I think the cheapest one is coal. So we're going to add coal, and this will be our cheapest option. Oh gosh, it's going to create a lot of pollution. What I might do is try to move it down over towards the end here. Yeah, let's extend the road out a little bit more. Then we can set it down over here. All right, so we got a coal power plant like right here. That should give us power. That should solve our problems. It has water and everything, so we should be good to go. I should be able to just lower my budget, too, after that. Let's go back to 100 and see where that lands us. Okay, that's pretty good. Pretty good. All right. Well, I think we're going to end the stream off there. Oh, Claude's history course is in chat. Hey, Claude, how's it going? Claude says, I'm making a new post now. Oh, you know what? Liam said I needed to look up something you were going to post in Discord. What's going on, Claude? Let's see. Liam says, I think Zach likes taking lots of pictures. I hope he brings enough cameras on his world tour. Yeah, I do like taking lots of pictures. Cards Game says, one of my best friends is moving away. Oh, that's sad, man. Sorry to hear that. Okay. Oh, Claude says he's coming back to stream on YouTube. What? No way. That's so exciting. Claude? Oh, I'm so happy. Why did you make the change? Claude says, I'm doing good and re-uploaded a video to the History channel. Yeah, I just saw the video you posted today. It's pretty good. Claude says, I like your new layout for the city. They keep getting better. Well, that's awesome, man. Claude, I think that's a good move for you. Again, Claude, you're my favorite streamer of all times. I think you're so talented. I think you're the next big thing. So it's good to hear you're coming back to YouTube for streaming. That's awesome. I'm obviously a big fan of YouTube. So yeah, it's good. Welcome back to the YouTube family. We've missed you. Yeah, I try to keep up with what you're doing on Twitch, but it's just like I'm never on Twitch, and so it's like I always miss everything that you do on Twitch. Claude says, I'm streaming here because I think I can stay in touch with you and other streamers more. Nice. Well, that's great news. Good to hear that. That's awesome, man. All right. Well, let's end the stream on some good news. Yeah. That's going to be it for the stream. Thank you guys so much for watching, and everybody remember, no matter what is going on in your life, to always do something fun every single day. Until next time, this is Zach, signing off.